Hi, James. Good morning.
Jane, how are
Good
you?
morning. Oh, I'm waiting on a bottle of wine from you guys. That's what I'm waiting on. On Oprah Winfrey Network introduces the juicy new drama, The Kings of Napa. And today I have Ebonée Noel and Isiah Whitlock Jr. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Ebonée, tell us about your character, August King.
August King is a boss. She's the middle child of the King family. She's a marketing genius. She's creative. She's fun. She's a millennial woman. So she's focused on her career and her goals and where she wants to be, her friends. Not so much focused on like living a traditional lifestyle. And she, like many middle children, is very concerned with the family dynamics, keeping us together, keeping us focused, keeping us on track. So that's a nice like intro to August, I would say.
Okay. All right, Isiah, tell us about Reginald King.
Reginald King, he's the patriarch of the King family. He's the one who sets everything into motion. And he's got a lot of secrets that help set that things into motion. But he's a very complicated character, very solid, very grounded. But we find out things about him that uh, I think people will be interested in.
Definitely. Ebonée, I have a question for you. When you first read the script, what were you thinking?
I thought several things. One, this was a character that was very close to me. I don't have the resources that she has. I don't have the exact family structure that she has, but just what her focus was, how much she enjoyed her job, her creative spark, what the driving factors were in her life, I was really drawn to. And then the fact that this story that's so relatable in terms of a family dealing with, what families deal with drama, secrets, challenges. The setting was something I'd never seen a Black family sort of get to be in this setting before on television or in movies. I'd never gotten to see us speak these languages or deal with these environments. And then, of course, the drama was so good and so juicy that pretty much the pilot had me hooked on the first reading. And the rest of the series had me hooked. Each time a script came out, I was like, ooh, okay. Okay. So.
I like that. Isaiah, let's take a little bit of what Ebonée just said. As far as a black family being portrayed like this, what are your thoughts on that? Because this is, you and I have been around for a while, so this is interesting. Other than the Cosby Show.
How- what about the Cosby Show?
No, no, no. Other than a black family being portrayed this way.
Uh, I think it's good. I think we it's kind of like saying uh, uh, we are complicated too. Families are complicated. Families have drama. We are no exception. Uh, it, we see what's on the surface, but we never ever see what's underneath with a lot of Black families. And I think it's time, we kind of set the record straight and make a shift and say, yeah, we got this other over here, but uh, we have this thing going on here, just like everybody else. We're just all human beings, and we're out here struggling and trying to get through the world. And that's what we find with the Kings of Napa.
Isaiah and Ebonée, I don't know if you've heard the news yet, but I'd like to get your thoughts on it. This morning, a great actor, Sidney Poitier, passed away. He was a trailblazer in set up things for us as African Americans in the entertainment industry. What are your thoughts on Sidney Poitier?
I was devastated when I heard the news. The thing about Sidney Poitier is that he was all we had. and he represented all we had in this incredible way. He was such an incredible actor. But the first thing that comes to mind is that he was all we had, and we hung on to that tight because of that. So to hear that he's gone, I just start to think about the times of sitting in front of the black and white television and watching what he was doing, and it's a very, very sad day. It's like one of the family is lost.
Yeah, I would agree. I similarly it's heartbreaking. My dad, my brothers, my cousins, I grew up in that, like, that was their idol, you know, and then I got a chance to get familiar with his work. And then as an adult to learn about the foundation that he laid in this industry for me to be here today. And so it's a rough one. You know that we're all human and this will happen to all of us. And he lived an amazing, incredible, long life. But at the same time, for him to no longer be with us, it's just like that loss is massive, and it's deeply felt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember you talking about Isiah. You were talking about black and white TV, and that was me watching in the heat of the night. And my favorite, of course, To Serve with Love. And I'm like, who is this black guy? And it was just, you know, he was my hero growing up too. It was just,
Yeah.
it was devastating. Yeah. Ebonée Noel and Isiah Whitlock Jr., thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend, and not only talking about the Kings of Napa, but reflecting on the life of Sidney Poitier. I appreciate it.
Thank you.